Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Maureen Tessico, your student life coach for your success here in Canada. In today's video, pag-usapan natin ang your ultimate guide on how you can study here in Canada. So basically sa part na to, malalaman nyo yung proseso, yung step by step. Kasi alam ko napakahaba ng journey sa pag-a-apply ng study permit. So, in this video, i-compress natin siya and we'll just make it into a 4 simple steps so that you kind of have an idea kung ano ba talaga yung dapat nyong unahin, ano yung sunod, and then ano na mangyayari after your application. So, if you're interested and if you wanted to know more, stick around and let's start. Ang pinakauna nyong dapat gawin is to know your budget, of course. But aside from that is to find the school that you really wanted to. And this school should have the program that you are looking into. So, bakit nyo kailangan maghanap ng school? Hindi pa pwedeng kung ano na lang yung nakita nyo na meron na program ng gusto nyo. Let's say you found opticianry and you found it at this school, Sternberg College. Pwede bang yun na lang kasi yun yung gusto mong program? The answer is no. Kailangan nyo maintindihan na kada school dito sa Canada ay iba-iba. So, meaning, ang sistema dito ng pag-aaral ay iba, the curriculum, and the way they call the colleges itself. I know this because I have worked and I have been working in a post-secondary institution. So, I do know knowledge about it. So, the thing is, here in Canada, there are different types of colleges, which is yung meron silang college, merong university, merong polytechnic, and for us, college and university is kind of the same, but what's the difference, right? So, kung ang pinaka-aim nyo ay maging international student, leading to post-graduation work permit, and then leading to permanent residency, you may want to look at schools which are colleges, meron tayong community colleges, or meron din naman private colleges or university itself as long as it is known as a designated learning institution. Kung sa ngayon pa lang ay parang hindi nyo na alam kung saan mag-uumpisa, don't worry. I do help aspiring international students with regards to getting your letter of acceptance for free. So if you think I could help you in this step, then please email me in the link below and let's talk and probably let's start your journey as an international student here in Canada. Second factor that you need to consider, or the second thing that you need to do, is to know the cost of living and the expenses in that chosen college that you have looked into. So, of course, bago tayo mapunta sa letter of acceptance, kailangan sure na kayo na yun yung school na gusto nyo at yun yung program na gusto nyo. And marami dyang naka-entail na iba pang bagay, like, kung ito ba yung program na gusto mo, paano mo siya i-defend sa study plan mo? Kung ito ba yung school na gusto mo, afford mo ba yung tuition fee, at yung expenses sa lugar na yon. Kasi dito sa Canada, kung makikita nyo sa picture na to, magkakaiba ang base salaries sa kada provinces. Magkakaiba ang taxes. So, you need to ensure na tama yung budget nyo, tama yung personality nyo sa lugar kasi merong province na tahimik, merong province na, alam mo yun, urban, and marami, magkakaiba. So, Canada is really like a multicultural place itself. If naguguluhan din kayo sa pagpili ng province, last time we did have a talk with an international student here in Canada, specifically discussing the difference between British Columbia, which is my place, and Alberta, which is her place. So if you want to listen to this and probably help you decide kung ano ba yung program or province na mas maganda in between the two, of course, that would depend on the pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages, and your preferences. You may see it here in the link below. You can listen to our podcast and there will be more in the future, so stay tuned. Yung third factor naman is the required documents. So, let's go back a little bit. Your first step is to to find your institution or college. The second step is to ensure that you are getting into the right province with enough cost of living for yourself. And then once that's done, you will be given a letter of acceptance after paying your tuition fee. Now, the third step is to complete all the required documents. My own suggestion is, bago kayo mag-collect ng other documents, make sure na meron na talaga kayong offer letter or letter of acceptance kasi it's hard na kinocomplete nyo na yung documents nyo and then later on, di naman kayo na-admit dun sa school na napili nyo. So, yun yung very first step talaga. Then, of course, there are other documents that you need to prepare like your passport, your proof of financial support, and of course, your letter of acceptance. And of course, other than that, meron pang iba like yung medical nyo, other supporting documents, your study plan, which is really important since this will be your interview with the visa officer, and so much more that depends on your profile. I wanted to have an idea o kung gusto nyo lang malaman ano ba yung standard documents that you need to prepare. We do have it in the link below. You can download it for free. And you will probably see there na, oh, wala pa ako nito, or oh, kailangan ko din pala nito. So, you have an idea. But again, it may change depending on your profile. Kasi, depending on your age, depending on your education, depending on your proof of funds, and so much more, okay? So, in my own experience, before you come to Canada, make sure na meron kayong accommodation, make sure you know the place. Yung kahit mag-research lang kayo sa Google, ano yung nearby areas, alam nyo dapat kung paano kayo makakapunta sa accommodation nyo from the airport. And on your post-arrival, kapag nandun na kayo sa airport ng Canada, make sure na kukunin nyo yung study permit nyo on the port of entry. Kung connecting kayo, hindi nyo pwedeng kunin yun sa second airport. So, kung saan kayo nag-entry, dun nyo kunin yung study permit nyo. And then, of course, once you arrive, get your SIN number, open your bank accounts, and just be familiarized with the place. Tignan nyo, parang napakadali ng proseso, but napakahaba ng journey and napakaraming kailangan kumpletuhin. So, if you have enough time to do this, you can still do it on your own para hindi na kayo magbabayad for some support. But of course, if you're overwhelmed and hindi nyo alam kung saan mag-start, looking or seeking for help is really important. And I know most of you would say na mahal sa agency or sayang lang yung babayad. I would agree with that. Unless you really don't have enough money, then sacrifice your time for research. But I would say it's a good investment kasi we do have knowledge that we can share with you. And we did have mistakes na pwede naming sabihin sa inyo na, oh, wag nyo nang gawin to kasi before, ganyan din yung dinanas ko. So, yun lang, we can share experiences and of course, as an education consultant and as a former international student, a former international student advisor, I do have a lot of knowledge with regards to Canadian education system and life as an international student. So, if you think I could help you with your application, you can register in the link below and maybe we can talk if we can work together. If you really can't afford the services that we provide, it's okay. We still help you with your letter of acceptance and we can still support you with your application, although it's not a one-on-one coaching. And most of our students who have arrived here like 2 years ago was able to come here due to our YouTube vlogs as well. And right now, I am planning to have a live webinar advising on my Facebook page group, in which is on the link below, and maybe you wanted to join and learn something on it and probably help you understand the whole process itself. It's gonna be a long journey, but I bet you would really learn a lot from my live webinars. I hope this video have given you an overview or at least an idea on how the study permit journey goes, and I'll see you on my next vlog.